Before we start this video, I'd like to pay my respects to not only Shad Gaspard, but his family, as 2025 marks 5 years since his heroic yet tragic passing in 2020. Rest in peace, and we love you, Shad Gaspard.
Yo, 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 yo! Shad Gaspard and JTG, it's Cryme Tyme!
Brooklyn, Brooklyn!
Ladies and gents, welcome back to another video, man. And just like the past videos where we talk about specific wrestlers and their runs, just like Wes Lee, if you haven't checked out that video yet, I'll leave a link down below in the description for y'all to check it out. It's a pretty good video, I must say. But obviously, Wes Lee ain't the topic of discussion in this video. We talking about one of the most influential, one of the most entertaining tag teams of their era, in my personal opinion, besides the obvious meta tag teams like DX, the Hardys, Rated RKO, etc., etc. Cryme Tyme were in a boat of their own as they got over with the fans at a rapid pace because of their really sketchy and controversial and most of all stereotypical gimmick. Both men had such an innovative and likable charm to them, which made them just irresistible to even hate on them for how they went about certain things inside the ring or outside the ring. Their charisma was infectious, and all in all, they did it for the money, yeah. But the revolving door of a question since 2010 has always been, what went wrong with Cryme Tyme? Did they reach their proverbial ceiling in terms of popularity? Maybe it was booking decisions, who knows? But what I do know is that I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about Cryme Tyme's run in WWE. Though they were really skilled and talented individuals in the ring, it mainly was a bunch of untimely circumstances, and they pretty much got unlucky. In most occasions when they had chances to go up against the tag team champions in the beginning, in 2007, the team of Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch were pretty much holding it down in the tag team scene over on Raw, as this was a consistent trend over the years for Raw and or SmackDown. Cryme Tyme would always get opportunities at the tag team titles, but they would either fail or there was always reports going out about them potentially going to be the ones to win the tag team titles, but it never came to fruition. But at least the one time they did steal the tag team titles away from Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr., they looked clean with them, I'm not gonna lie. But at the time, I didn't entirely grow up watching Cryme Tyme when they were in their, I guess you could say, their prime. But I did get to see Shad turn heel on JTG. And you could still say the height of their popularity as a tag team, but Shad ditched the Tims and the jeans and exclaimed that it wasn't Cryme Tyme no more, it's his time now. As I will say, watching it back now, as I'm much older and I have a better comprehension of wrestling, it makes a lot more sense as to why Shad turned on JTG, as he was tired of losing all these big money opportunities at becoming tag team champions with JTG and potentially cementing his legacy as a part of a tag team championship winning tandem, but it sadly just wasn't in the cards for them. But in the making of this video, I found out a lot of people really compared Cryme Tyme to a bunch of the modern day tag teams, such as the Street Profits, the Prime Time Players, and this one is a personal one for me, in just my opinion, Private Party. Now, all three teams that I just mentioned all have differences and similarities, obviously, as one of them is from a whole different company. But they all have the same versatility and entertainment aspect to their characters. Especially with Titus O'Neil turning on Darren Young in 2013, and both men just having minuscule runs at that, and then just eventually coming back together to win the tag team titles. Until it happened again. But at least the two other tag teams that I mentioned in Private Party and the Street Profits got their moment in the sun at one point or another. But back to the topic at hand, as Cryme Tyme were definitely over for their time as a tag team, especially with the fact that they got to team with John Cena. Not only that, being a faction with him not only lasted for a feud, but either way, it was still a good achievement for them, as well as teaming up with Shaq. But instead, they get a rubber match of a strap match in the blow-off match to their feud, and it was only less than 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes, and it just sucked overall. But in the end, JTG got the win, and after that, Shaq got released, and JTG was in limbo. He ended up just being absolutely nothing and pretty much doing nothing for the rest of his tenure in WWE. Personally, in my opinion, I believe that JTG and Shad should have been tag team champions, and honestly, it's a shame that they never really had the chance or given the right opportunities, especially with them winning consistently and having moderate success on Raw and SmackDown. They still didn't have the chance to have tag team success nor single success, and I really feel bad that they didn't get that chance at all. But what do y'all think in the comments down below? Well, let me know what y'all think about Shad Gaspard and JTG, whether as Cryme Tyme or as singles competitors. Would they have gone far? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. I love y'all.